Did you know Deadshot is complex to the point where he's a great shooter and could have killed Batman plenty of times over, but he chose not to because he subconsciously gets reminded of the brother that he once had? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that in just 2 seconds, which is a pretty tragic backstory. Batman is the good hero, Deadshot is the bad hero. If Batman did die, he'd also be a victim. He doesn't want that to happen. They're all the same to him, which is why he holds back against Batman when it comes to actually shooting killing blows. But I'll get into that stuff later on in the vid. When he's up against powerhouses, he has a way to get out of these situations by pretty much letting them know he's going to off himself to have the bullet ricochet and hurt himself in order for the Green Lantern to take the shield out so he can then shoot him, catching him off guard like that. He's a guy you don't want on your bad side. He's a guy you don't want to have a gun and he's coming after you. This guy known as Deadshot. He's known for his marksmanship, but how strong is he? Imagine being so good with accuracy that you shooting all these bottles and you hit them all directly. You get bored. I like the way his newer suits design look. He looks like more battle suit, high-end expensive type suit look now with the silver. One thing that's underlooked about him is prep time when it comes to special bullets. Depending on his target, he might actually get prep time to make a special bullet for you if you have armor or super durable skin, simply just trying to find your weak spot. Of course, the supervillain starter pack is having an abusive father that had a mother that took out her frustration on the kids, but yeah, the public didn't know about this. There was like a cover story made up about both his parents getting shot down. His parents supposedly died from a drug-related shooting, but this is not what happened. And they claim that he was the final victim, and that's why he doesn't have no parents no more, Deadshot situation. And because of those stray bullets that wasn't even intended for his parents hitting his people, he dedicated himself to never missing. Even he says, makes for a convincing origin story, but it was all a lie. But the real story for Deadshot, he's actually one of those characters where he actually had wealth from the beginning, but it said the wealth wasn't enough to keep his demons bottled up. Alcoholic, abusive, violent. Mom wasn't much better when she wasn't ignoring us. She was yelling. His brother took beatings so he didn't have to. It eventually got worse to where they reached a breaking point, beating after beating. You see the balled up fist? Couldn't take it anymore. His brother tried so hard to keep him safe. Oh man, tragedy. So that's when he decided to take the dad out, but he messed up the one opportunity and hit his own brother instead, all because of a major slip up. He didn't even have a protector anymore. And that's how he made the promise of I'm never going to miss again. But depressing stuff aside, he trained himself to be a skilled fighter with accuracy and all, but don't get it twisted. He's still good at close quarters combat, even against all these cops. Even taking down this thug, for example, has a gun to the back of his head. He's still fast enough to react and blitz him before he can do anything. Even against folks like Count Vertigo, dudes that make you dizzy and sick, he still blitzes him in hand to hand. Literally fights a bullet-proof man and is literally outmatched in strength. But guess what? Deadshot, thanks to accuracy, always knows they have a weak spot, and he exploits the weak spots, beating the bulletproof man. He has decent strength, like wielding a minigun with one hand, cracks concrete by slamming a thug on it. Just pure physicals, no guns. He has a bunch of different ammo types, like explosive incendiary bullets. These rockets he used, this is the occasion I already showed with this bulletproof man to show his raw blast power, ammo he has on him. Like he has ammo on him that can pretty much level a building on some occasions. He has bombs the size of bullets. Superman had to stop it. He has ammo that can blast holes through planes. Against this occasion with the Manhunters, he has ammo that can blow a hole through even a Manhunter. One of his many occasions with Batman, of course, has a grappling hook in his wrist cannon. We're talking about a guy that has stuff that can penetrate 72 layers of Kevlar capable of piercing car doors or engine blocks. To make matters worse, he's already dangerous with accuracy with just normal bullets that have a finite level of speed. He has access to laser pistols that can fire a beam of light and has enough raw power to shoot through beams that are bulletproof. They explicitly stated here, a man named Deadshot working that laser makes it an indestructible duo. These people don't just wear standard gear for no reason. He has stuff that can analyze and let you know the Kevlar strength, bulletproof stuff, like in this occasion with Batman. His main thing he specializes in is his accuracy on how he can use bows and arrows or anything really. I mean, who do you know that can bring down an armored helicopter with one bullet? So there's definitely a specific area he knew exactly where to shoot to do something like this. He's so accurate with shooting where he can shoot you and purposely not kill you to where the bullet is just near your heart, but they're barely just hanging in the balance. By simply placing his shot too close to his heart to operate, the man knows how to place his shots. This guy was blindfolded in this one occasion and he took out an entire room. Like, how does that even work with accuracy? Look at this, having fun with trick shots. target practice. Even super soldier beings like Deathstroke, they had like a shootout, and it was pretty freaking good considering that Deathstroke's actually enhanced. And as far as we know, Deadshot isn't enhanced like he is, still able to put in that work. And he's accurate enough to shoot your hand off, Queen Bee. And I wouldn't want to play this guy in darts. Other skilled marksmen like Green Arrow, he shoots his bowstring, so he won't be able to use his equipment. Can you imagine the accuracy to be able to hit like a little string of his? Knows how many times someone can get shot before they die, letting you know he can make you suffer if he wishes before you die. Just because you get shot, it's not going to be an instant death. In fact, beings that are spectating him or watching him fight, they don't believe he could be human based on the stuff he can do. In this particular occasion, shooting down some gangsters because of great accuracy. This guy can pull up with like one pistol against a whole bunch of people with guns, and he still can outshoot them regardless of outnumbering him. If you got a battle suit, you better hope that battle suit doesn't have no weaknesses, because he can definitely target it. They even say, save your ammo, they're bulletproof. No, they're not. Their armor is, and all armor, boom, you can see it right there. He says all armor has seam. So he's able to hit the weak spots basically. Even when you are building away, he can outshoot you from that far away. Even tagging the man, the myth, the legend, the peak human super soldier Batman. Even shooting Batman's cables mid-swing, plenty of occasions him giving Batman issues. And in this occasion, sniping Batman, sleep time, shoots a man's gun out of his hands. He's accurate with lasers like I already showed you. An entire bar of people, y'all ain't safe. Just because y'all got more guns, it don't matter. Knows exactly where to shoot you to cripple you. Even people that are supposedly professional snipers, you could be a Navy SEAL, it wouldn't matter at this point. We're talking about a guy that shot Mr. Miracle off his board, throws a pebble into a man's eye, shoots an apple off of Captain Boomerang's head. Characters in DC Comics or Marvel Comics have this reoccurring theme that technically doesn't make sense, but it happens all the time, of a character having no superpowers but still being able to achieve superhuman fighting speed and etc. Deadshot is no exception. Batman and Bat family members are great examples of characters that always avoid bullets. Heck, we've even seen Batman have statements of stating he could pluck bullets out of the air in my previous Batman videos, of course. Not only is he able to hit Batman, but he's able to hit Batman in a way where it wasn't intended to kill him. Batman even says, you unconsciously pull your shots around me. For some reason, you don't want to kill me. I put 2 in your chest where you knew I had armor. Deep down, you don't want him dead. So that's the explanation on why he just doesn't kill him. And no, that's not plot convenience, because other stories say the same thing too. Stated here that he pulls his shots around him so he won't kill Batman. He even states here, going to pull your shots around him again? The reason is because psychologically, he doesn't want to repeat the brother trauma, because the Batman was really the good hero and Deadshot was the bad hero. If Batman did die, then he'd also be a victim in your head. Batman, your brother, your son, they're all the same, and you've lost them all. So there's actually lore and explanation on stuff like this. Well, I would say he has decent hand-to-hand combat. I would say he specializes in his accuracy in shooting, even though he still can fight in hand-to-hand too. Like, I would give Batman a really good, decent advantage in just pure hand-to-hand. He was able to still stay standing after being hit by a parademon. While he was shooting and stuff, there was a big explosion like this. He withstood. He's one of those characters that have unrealistic amount of pain tolerance. Like, even when he had his nervous system fried, he was able to stay conscious and get back up. More proof that he's superhuman. Beings that can do this to concrete. This bulletproof man I already showed, he can take a couple hits from him without being instantly knocked out, when realistically he should be. It's a reason why he wears this helmet or this mask. It protects him from getting shot in the face. He did get tagged twice with gunshots, and it protected him. Hit to wall so hard that it cracks, and he still can keep on fighting. Not only fighting with characters like Deathstroke during the fight, falling off a high building, landing, and still being able to get back up. Very long fall. Deathstroke even gives him props on how he's one of the best shots on earth. Even stated, gotta keep at him, blitzing him to keep at him from giving a chance to aim. And let you know how deadly he is. He even stated if it wasn't for his reflexes, being able to actually literally dodge bullets, he would have been hit by now. Even before his suit was armored, you see the bullets penetrating him here. Ridiculous pain tolerance, somehow survived all of this mess in the hospital. He endured electroshock, aka via pain tolerant, and sleep deprived. He has literal ridiculous reflexes. He's fast enough to literally see a speedster in mid-flight, showing you that these DC people that don't have no power still can react to superhuman stuff. You can literally see the blur effect. Even going as far as saying he can see each beat of Hummingbird's wing, so he can see you when it comes to just speed. Do you understand what this means for his combat speed? This is the type of stuff humans in DC are capable of without superpowers. This is how their wings look, and you see that he can see them like this. Like, that's combat speed, y'all. He's good at reacting under pressure. When people are speeding towards him, he still can shoot them. Another occasion with green arrows, matching each other in marksmanship, shooting arrows out of the air. This is a common thing in DC when characters that don't have no superpowers are dodging bullets while they're mid-flight. Takes out this many people with guns before they can react. Alright, some stuff is accuracy, but some stuff is just speed. When they already have their guns pulled up on him, got his back turned, they have every advantage. And he's fast enough to shoot their guns out of their hands, yo. Tell me that's like normal human speed. It's not. It's implied he evaded a sniper shot here, then popped him because of fighting speed. Agile enough to avoid this speeding car that's this close to him, he still avoids it. Beings that are way out of his strength class, like Knockout or that are Superboy tier, he avoided a car thrown by her to him. But yeah, he ain't getting out of this position like this. In this occasion, Deathstroke's staff tries to blast him. He reacts to it because of reflexes. This guy Deadshot even dodged an energy attack from an energy weapon because of reflexes. That's insanity. And if you try to use his own wrist cannons against him, he can still dodge the attacks with just a normal gun. He busts up in this room and says, let me shoot all of y'all before y'all even get a chance to get a shot off. Even when the speedster throws something at him, he's still fast enough to shoot him out of the air mid-flight. You can see the blurred fate, letting you know it is a speedster right here as well, throwing javelins, still shooting them out of the air. Even in recent Rebirth-ish type stuff, you see Deadshot and Deathstroke having sniper contests to where you can even see the bullets collide with one another, even saying they were evenly matched. Not to mention he has explosive stuff that can bomb an entire building. 28 people died. Back to the guns, it's like a war between these two. Best mercenaries in the world, panel to panel, and then Batman pops in. Even when we're talking about recent stuff, you can see that Deadshot is matched up against Batman, Justice League vs. Suicide Squad, where the Suicide Squad literally isn't just a mismatch, and he's giving Batman some issues. He's competent against beings like this. You can even see it as drawn out here, even tagging Batman here. How many times does Deathstroke and Deadshot have to fight each other for you to respect? That just because he don't have no superpowers doesn't mean he can't hang with super soldiers. I would like to also add that a lot of this is close quarters combat and he's still not getting one-sided or one-shotted. But Deadshot can always turn the tide of the battle considering he always has these wrist cannons on him, so I get it. Even when the target has armor that's supposedly impenetrable, a super suit, even going as far as stating he can make shots that no being on Earth could make. You can see him in his crosshairs. Yes, he does design his own shells. It's talked about here. So he's really like an artist. Yeah, you can see that right here. It's just scary how good he can multitask while shooting somebody else while looking at another spot. In this particular occasion, compromising this guy's armor, but he's not dead. He brought a second bullet to take care of the rest. Yes, I know a lot of people probably didn't know that he can and has built his own stuff before. But at the end of the day, this guy Deadshot is about his money, but he's one of the best fighters in DC. He has good hand-to-hand combat skills, good enough to hang in there with Batman, but the thing that really makes him scary is his aim on top of it. I would say characters like Batman have the advantage in pure skills, but trust me, he's no slouch. It's the fact that he could deflect a bullet off a random wall while he's in the middle of punching you or something that makes him scary. I mean, it's almost like a toss-up gun. I mean, we've seen he had ammo that can destroy buildings like I showed in this vid. Or what if he just picks up a bow and arrow and shoots you from another weird angle or ricocheted during the combo? Like, it's just scary. He has superhuman reflexes that allows him to react to speedsters. Maybe not like full speed speedsters, but fast enough to be a threat to him. If you know what I'm saying? It's clear that the writer intent wants him to be that fast, considering that they literally stated out of their mouths that he can see the hummingbird's wings moving. Like, yo. I want to hear what you guys think. How strong do you think Deadshot is? Do you think his aim is some of the best in DC? How good do you think his hand-to-hand is? Do you think without his marksmanship, he wouldn't be nothing? I think he's still a threat because of his doggone fighting speed, reflexes, and just how you can train yourself to be a superhuman in DC. I think that's the case when it comes to Deadshot, but that could be just me. But I also got to give a quick shout out to those that took the time to donate to the channel, y'all. It helps out a lot, believe it or not. Respect Deadshot, though. I'm glad you are enjoying your time on the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist on the channel to see other How Strong videos. If you like what this channel is offering, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.